Welcome to Maximum Guitar Readings. My name is Dr. Yugi Arukwe. I'm so excited to have you once again. In today's tutorial, you learn how to build the major chords, the minor chords, and the diminished chords. These are the basic chords that you need to start making music. And I tell you, you're going to build it by yourself. You also learn how to build the major 7 chords, the dominant 7 chords, and the minor 7 chords. If you're a first timer on this channel, I want you to pause this video and subscribe. Have you done that? Alright, let's proceed. The knowledge of the major scale positions will help you in this tutorial. So if you have not watched the videos of the 5 positions of the major scale, I'll drop the link in the description. So go and watch the video right now. So, our G major scale, starting from the first position, have 2 octaves. So we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, di, la, la, ba, mi, re, do, di, la, sol, fa, mi, do. So I'm going to give numbers to these scales, to the different degrees. So 1, which is the root note, I give it 1. The second degree, re, is 2. The third degree, mi, is 3. The fourth degree, fa, is 4. The fifth degree, sol, is 5. The sixth degree, la, is 6. 7th degree, ti, 7. And back to the octave, 1. So you continue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Now, with this number, we can bring a simple formula for building the chords, which is 1, 3, 5. And this is the major triad. 1, 3, 5. So, if you want to build the G major triad, the G major chord, then you have to look out for where you have your 1, this is 1st degree, your 3rd, this is 3rd degree, and your 5th. That's all you need to build a major chord, a major triad. So for the G major scale, first position, our 1 is here, our 3 is here, this is 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 1, 3, 5. But 3 and 5 are on the same string, so we have to pick one. For me, for this first position, I'll pick 5. So I have 1, 5. Do, so, then 6, 7, and 1. So I'll pick do, so, do, 1, 5, 1. Then we'll continue. 1, 2, 3. So I pick 3 here. So I now have 1, 5, 1, 3. Do, so, do, mi, 4, 5. So I have 5 here. So I'll pick 1, 5, 1, 3, 5. Then you have 6, 7, and 1. So I have 1 here. So that's the full chord now. 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, and 1. Do, so, do, mi, so, do. Then you have your G major chord. So we've been able to build this G major triad, which is the basic chord. So it's a bar chord. Take note of the shape. So I'm using my first finger to play the 1, and I'm using my 3rd finger to play the 5 here. I'm using my pinky to play the 1 under the 5 on string number 4, fret 5. Then I'm using this second finger to play my 3 on the third finger, on the third string. So you have this shape. Then I'm using the first finger to bar the whole of this fret, the third fret. So that's the G major scale, G major chord, sorry. Did you see the shape? Alright, the diagram is on the screen. So this is a major triad. Now with this, having that formula in mind, we can trace this major chord, a major triad, anywhere across the fretboard on the different scale positions. For instance, this is scale position 2. Re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So we have our 1 here on the 5th fret, 4th string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 3 and 5 again. So we pick this 5. Pick the 5. Pick 1 with our first finger on fret 5, string 4. Then we pick 5 with our second finger. So there's a little stretch there. Okay. Our second finger, string 3, fret 7. Then we pick, this is 1. If you check the previous tutorials, you'll find out why this is 1. So we pick that 1 on the 8th fret, second string with our pinky, and the final one is the 3rd, which is here. First string, 7th fret with our 3rd finger. So that's another G. So that's another shape, the G major triad. So you can try it out. We still have from the 3rd position of this. So that's another shape. So we have 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. That's another shape. So I give it to you as an assignment to find out the other positions. There's another position here. Of course, when we'll be treating the cage system, you understand what we are doing better. So that is it for the major scale. And don't forget that these scales are movable. So you have your G, this is G sharp, this is A, this is A sharp, B, C, and so on and so forth. So any chord shape that you are able to build, it's movable. You can get other keys from there. This is the F flat, and this is G flat or F sharp, and this is F. Okay, so I'm sure you'll be able to construct the major chord now. So let's go to the minor chord. Minor chord is simple. The difference between the major chord and the minor chord is just that the 3rd or mi is flattened. It's reduced by a semitone. So if this is do, sol, do, mi, so we need to flatten this mi to give us that minor sound. So if this is our G major, when we remove this finger, that's the G minor. It's movable. I hope you got that. So you can try it out for the other shapes. This is our G major here. This is the 3rd. So if you reduce this 3rd, you have this chord. That's G minor. The same thing applies here. It's movable and remove. So before we get to the last chord type for today, which is the diminished chord, I'd like to introduce you to the major 7th, the dominant 7th, and the minor 7th chords. Alright, so the first one we played, the major chords we played are just triad, that's 3 notes. But when we are introducing the major 7, dominant 7, and the minor 7, we are introducing a 4th note. And what is that fourth note? For the major seventh, from the numbers we gave to the degrees, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So T is the seventh. So we are adding this T to the original triad, and that makes it a major seventh. All right. So this is our G major scale. We only need to flatten our octave to the T to give us G major 7. So I leave you to get the other positions. Now the dominant 7 is just flattening the major 7. Flattening the major 7. So if we have the G major chord and we flattened the octave to get our major 7, we need to flatten that major 7 again to get our dominant 7, and that's the sound. The chord diagram is on the screen too. So on the second shape, we'll be having something like this, because this is the octave. So this is the major 7 and this is the dominant 7. So I have a shape like this, and so I leave you to get the other positions. Now the same thing applies to the minor 7th. We had our G minor this way. That's flattening the third. So our minor 7th, which is a dominant 7, we are going to play the flattened major 7. That's Do instead of T. So when we do that, we have something like this. So we can as well remove the 5th and play the 6th string, then and bar the 4th string or through this. The chord diagram is on the screen. For the second position, this is our G minor here. So this is our G minor 7. I hope you understand the principle. You understand the formula. Okay? All right. So now let's go to the diminished chord. You'll understand why we talked about this 7 chord. So the diminished chord is, there are two types of diminished chords. You have the half diminished and you have the full diminished chord. So the half diminished can also be called a minor 7 flat 5. Okay? A minor 7 flat 5. So if you already know the minor 7th, then to get the half diminished is very simple. You just flatten the 5th degree. For instance, we had our G minor 7 played like this. So the question is, where is our 5th? So from our calculation, this is. So this is our 5th. So we need to flatten it. That means we need to flatten it to this point. Then we'll be having a shape like this. So this is our minor 7 flat 5. And don't forget, these shapes are movable. So if we have our G minor 7 flat 5, G sharp 7 minor, G sharp minor 7 flat 5, A minor 7 flat 5, and as you move, so on and so forth. Now, what is the full diminished? Full diminished is flattening your 7th step further. So invariably you'll be playing your 6th. That is flattening your dominant 7 backward. So you'll be playing this chord shape. That's the full diminished. For the other shape, getting something like this. For the minor 7 flat 5, full diminished chord, and so on and so forth. So minor 7 flat 5, diminished. So work out the others by yourself. It will help you understand it better. Yeah, thank you for sticking around to this moment. You may want to ask, why all these chords? Yes, these chords are very important for chord progression. For instance, you hear musicians talk about 2-5-1 progression, 1-4-5 progression. These are the reasons for these chords. For instance, in G major, the first degree is a major chord. The second degree is a minor chord. The third degree is a minor chord. The fourth degree is a major chord. The fifth degree is a major chord, while the sixth degree is a minor chord. But the seventh degree is a diminished chord. You see, it's making a whole lot of sense now. So in any key, the first, fourth, and fifth degrees are major chords. Take note of that. While the second, third, and sixth degrees are minor chords. And the seventh degree is a diminished chord. So that means if you have a 2-5-1 progression, what are you going to do? It means on key G, the second degree is a minor chord. So you're going to play, what's the second degree of G? It's A. So you're not playing A major, rather you play A minor. And the fifth degree is always a major chord. So we're going to be playing D major. Then the first degree is also a major chord. So you see that? Want to play a 1-4-5 progression, it means all major chords. So you have your 1, and your C should be a major, and your D should be a major. You have a 1-6-4-1 progression, means your first is a major, your sixth is a minor, and your fourth is a major, and back to 1. So this is the essence of knowing these degrees. And before we close today's tutorial, don't forget that 1-4-5 are major chords. 3-2-3-6 are minor chords, and the 7 is a diminished chord. So for your major chords, you can turn your major triad to a major seventh to garnish the tone. For your minors, you can also turn them to a seventh, minor seventh, to garnish the tone. So we're going to handle this more on subsequent tutorials. I hope this tutorial has helped you to be able to construct your chord and also to start making music through chord progressions. So I hope to hear your comments. I do really appreciate that. Let me hear your comments. Please like and share this video. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.